Hey guys, welcome to episode 22 of the Bongo Patron Challenge. Today is a Thrall game, so you just know we're gonna be trying to record Bongo Patron games all day and get crew until my brain goes to mush. But on the interest that maybe that won't happen, let's have a look at what today's challenges are. Well, first up, we of course have a number 22 Thrall game. As usual, there is a 100-point requirement for victory, and there are 110 points available. Possible prizes include a $25 Steam gift card if I get less than 50 points, a $10 Steam gift card if I get less than 80 points, and a $5 Steam gift card if I get less than that 100-point total. Currently, there is a $5 Steam gift card, a $10 Steam gift card, and a $25 Steam gift card up for grabs for those Bongo patrons who are anxiously waiting for that giveaway happening. Well, it looks like the week after, next week, the 28th of June is when the next Bongo Patron giveaway occurs. So this week we have some interesting challenges. I'm a little bit worried because some of them are big. There are a couple of big challenges in here that are going to take solid chunks of time to complete. And I'm concerned that if I am not hyper efficient with my time, I'm going to get overwhelmed by the challenges, have so many to complete, and the crew might just catch me for being an idiot at any given point as well, given that I'm a Thrall. It's going to be tough. Let's just have a look at them. First up, I'm going to be picking engineer. I need to steal coal from the boiler at the start and use my starting barrel to make a keg. So this is right at the beginning of the game. I'm going into the boiler, I'm grabbing 2 coal out of it, keeping my initial one. I'm destroying 3 coal, and I'm making a powder keg straight away. I need to leave the keg somewhere on the ship, but I'm not going to light it. So what's interesting about that is I'm taking the advantage to make that powder keg right away, but it's not used. So the crew might not know what's happening. I just need to be, hopefully, stealthy enough doing it that I'm not just outed right away. That could be a real problem if that's the case. So, fingers crossed it doesn't happen. It'd be great if I won the poker hand. It would make this a lot easier. Next, number 2. Oh, that's worth 10 points, by the way. Number 2, Determined Hamster follows up his groundbreaking, amazing challenge last week, which was changing the resolution to 75. He has upped the stakes today. It is changing the resolution to 50. So for any of you who thought, man, last week's video looked garbage, well, don't you worry. We get to see more where that came from, if not just that 25% worse than last week. So enjoy the lower quality videos, and everyone in the comments, thank Determined Hamster for his just groundbreaking visionary challenge there. Next, number 3. Oh, it's only worth 5 points this week as well. Number 3. While blended, build a totem behind each crew member. I'm a big fan of this. This is the kind of challenge that I love. And it actually links up because I've broken this challenge up into 2 parts because it was from the same person. And obviously, the idea of a challenge is that you submit one challenge, but this was a really nicely made challenge. I didn't want to say, well, you can only do one and not the other. So I've put both in there out of, the kindness of my heart, but it was a bit much, I think, looking at it and comparing it to everything else when everyone else's challenges in here. The amount that I need to do for this challenge versus, I don't know, changing my resolution to 50, not that comparable. Anyway, while blended, build a totem behind each crew member. It is worth 15 points. There are 6 crew members to build a totem behind. The odds of being able to get away with that, it's going to be hard. But I'm going to try. It doesn't say I can't use doppelganger, so we might just use doppelganger for that. Number 4, once outed, bomb the ship with 6 minus the amount of totems built behind each crew member powder kegs. Now, the beauty of this is while I'm blended, I can decrease how many powder kegs I'm going to need to build and blow the ship up with. Of course, I'm going to need to out myself at some point, and when I do, powder kegs are going to be important. I'm already making a powder keg at the beginning of the game thanks to this challenge, so in theory, if I store it correctly and no one finds it, I should be able to already have a powder keg ready right from the word go. So I quite like the synergy of those challenges. But I do need to bomb the ship with 6. So if I don't manage to build a single totem behind anyone whilst blended, then I have to make 6 powder kegs and bomb the ship with it in order to complete this challenge. Now, maybe I shouldn't have broken these up into 2 challenges. I actually might change these around. So this is worth, let's make this worth 10 points and this worth 15, since this is the bigger part of the challenge. We'll swap those around. So, in theory, if I manage to build 2 totems behind people before getting caught, then I only need to bomb the ship with 4 powder kegs, because it's 6 minus the 2 totems that I built, in order to get the 15 points. So it's an interesting little 2 challenges working together there. But they were from the same person, so that's why that worked so well. Number 5, hit every crewmate with 2 thrown coal each, and my teammate with 5 pieces. Now, you might remember that challenge from a couple of weeks ago now. I'm a little worried. We're starting to see a lot of repetition in some of the challenges, especially if I don't complete a challenge correctly. So you're going to see some of the challenges come back from past videos, especially the ones that, as I said, I didn't complete properly. Those challenges are fine to do. I just need to make sure I do them correctly, probably prioritize them so that we aren't seeing the same challenges every week. Anyway, that should be interesting enough. I need to hit, there was the extra part of hitting my teammate with 5 coal. I'm just going to need to get a lot of coal and be annoying and throw coal at people. It's going to be hard to do this whilst also building totems behind everyone, but that's the idea, I guess. Number 6, roll an RNG table. Go along the row of players in the pause menu and pick a target. Now, the numbers are 1 to 7, with 1 being the first player in the pause menu and the 7th player, with 7 being the furthest along. Whatever number is RNG, the RNG table decides on, that player is the player that will be picked as a target. I will frame them as hard as I possibly can for the whole game. That is worth 5 points. I think that's all part of the challenge I need to do. Yeah, I need to gaslight them as well, basically. Gaslight the crew into trying to get them dead. Interesting challenge. That was from V. Number 7, craft a mystery pack using only resources others give to me. A twist on last week's one where I had to make a mystery pack using only Bear Sinew. This one's a bit easier. It could also be very difficult depending on how much trust the crew have for me, and also how well I'm able to communicate with the crew members and just how generous they are. It's very possible this challenge is just not going to be possible. I hope it is. I'm going to try. Number 8, for a day, choose a player who is willing to prove themselves. Gloat about how I have a spare gun part, and they must prove they're good in order to earn it. At day end, tell them they earned it, and then throw an iron scrap into the water. This is a repeat of last week's challenge that I didn't attempt at all in the crew challenge. Let me see. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Cool. Number 9, kill a player using the polar bear. I need to say using the polar bear. So basically I need to aggro the polar bear and get the polar bear to kill someone as a result. Doppelganger early in the summit might be the way to go. Otherwise, if I'm on the expanse or the approach, it's going to be harder to do, as it's going to be quite obvious that the bear is doing that. But interesting anyway. Next, number 10. Pre-plan and stage 2 nitro traps on top of totems and trigger them using ranged weapons. Now, I should bring this up real quick. This is a video that the Spirit of Mad Turner made actually a year ago. I watched this quite a long time ago. It was quite cool. The idea is that, where is it? Point to point. The idea is that you can actually drop nitros down on top of, this is on the old expanse, of course. You can drop them, you can drop totems, you can drop nitros down onto totems. And so what's quite kind of cool is you can shoot the, where is it? So you can shoot the totem, it'll drop the nitro and the nitro explodes. And then when it explodes, it'll, in theory, set up all the other nitros that you might have already set up. The idea was a point-to-point idea. In this case, it's a daisy chain where you blow up one nitro and it'll blow up all the other ones in following that. So I quite like the idea of doing it, but it is going to take quite some time because I'm going to need to build a totem and then get a nitro on top of it and then shoot it with my ranged weapon. But I'm playing the engineer, so I'm going to need to make a bow. I mean, a ranged weapon could also just be a throwing a rock, I guess. but a bow would probably be ideal. And try and get as many extra nitros as possible. The summit's going to be harder to do this with, but I do like the idea of the crew. I have an idea for how this could potentially be quite good, but we'll see. Next, last but not least, 11 from Thant. Offer someone a gift, and when they say yes, give them a poison. It's 5 points. It is playing off the game, the Thrall game number 129, where I accidentally gave Mystery Girl a poison and outed myself. So I'm going to go into this game with the plan to maybe kill someone who's a Thrall, get a poison off them, and then when I give them the poison, it's going to be less, I'm definitely an outed Thrall, and more of a, ha ha ha, what a funny. So I can do that challenge without outing myself. So that's the plan. Interesting challenges today. As you can see, quite a big challenge. There's a lot to do and not a lot of time, especially if I get outed straight away for stealing coal. It's going to be so much harder to do, well, if I get outed straight away for stealing the coal, I'm outed, and then building totems behind people isn't possible because it's only allowed whilst blended, which means I then have to make 6 powder kegs. Fuck. So, might be a lot of powder keg making. In any case, let's get started, and, well, wish me luck. Time to start looking for Thrall games.
Did the hunter give you your stew last game?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, I took a stew from the hunter while
Doppelt as me. Yeah, that's so funny. It was a good play. I really liked it. Tricked them into thinking I was evil. I was literally starving to death, and he wasn't going to give it to me until, like, I begged, basically. All right, new game. Let's start her out. What have we got? All right, Bongo Patron Challenge is a go. Engineer is starting. I'm going to put my resolution down to... Where's my resolution scale? Down to 50. Challenge is started. Ah, damn. Doctor's brewing poison already. Day 1 Doctor brewing. Yeah. You need more coal in from the top, please. More coal in from the top.
What happened, dude? I tried to jump on the bow of the ship.
I'll make this powder keg right away. And we're gonna leave it where? I think we're gonna leave it in the boiler room.
It must be hurt.
Is boiler room a bad space for it? Probably is. No. Nothing's gonna go wrong, so it's gonna be fine, right? I can probably just sabo last second, like that. And then we're gonna go to the front of the ship and we're gonna drop our powder keg. Oh god, that resolution's disgusting. It's literally disgusting. Fuck this, man. Sorry, I am back. I am so sorry, everyone watching this video. Yeah, I'm here. I'm so sorry. That's just fucked up, man. Hamster, this is the worst challenge. I fucking hate this. It just looks horrible. Ugh. Everyone's just gonna have to put up with garbage because Hamster's fucking hysterical. Ugh. Jesus. Alright. It feels like I'm using 50 resolution right now. It feels like I have like taken my glasses off or something. Absolutely horrendous. Captain, you didn't drive the ship very far.
Yeah, we didn't have enough coal. We had like 4, maybe 5.
I guess that's the case. Alright. Time. Are you gonna get that 2 coal? Take it back, yeah? I'll get the coal from in here. We're going quite well so far. What other totems do I need to do? I need to roll an RNG table, so I should do that now. Let's just RNG calculator. Or yeah, random number generator. I upper limit is 7. Generate a random number. It is 2. All right, good to know. Who is number 2? Not including myself. It is... I'm going to ignore... I guess that is my teammate, right? Not including myself. Number 2 is hate mail. Fucking oath. Well, I have to RNG boost my... I have to, again, sabotage my teammate's game. It's starting to get a little ridiculous, wouldn't you say? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get rid of this Sinu. Because I can't use it for my backpack. I need to ask other people for it. We're gonna grab 2 coal. We're gonna grab 4 coal. And I think that's where we're gonna start off. I want to focus on these early totems. I'm gonna doppelganger to someone somewhere, but I don't really. Just get rid of that. We'll go from there. Grab a bit more wood and we'll grab an extra bone. I think that's my game plan. There is someone up at the campsite. There's hunters just there. I could potentially just doppel from like here somewhere. Someone, whoever that is. Doppel up and we'll... I mean, this is my frame job as the captain, right? We'll use wood, so it doesn't look like I'm carrying anything. He's actually crafting he's actually trying to kill the bear. Bear's gone a long way, so... It's actually a really good time to do that. Wouldn't you say?
Bad move, man. Bad move. Hope your partner blends. Shit.
It's alright with me. Alright. I think we're just gonna have to... I didn't get the totem built. I would have liked to have built the totem, but that's alright. Just not everything happens the way you want it to. Got that early gunpowder sabo in, which is good. Might grab the wood from here and get on board. Yes! Got some coal, my friend. Drop some coal off for you. What was that?
Great.
I can get more coal from the middle. Try to anyway. That's gonna look like my sabo anyway, but it's a bit annoying, but that's the way life goes. Bear's already dead, hey? Beautiful.
Yep, I'll take care of the middle bear.
Have we got the coal yet?
I'll take it off, I'll use the coal.
Yeah, no, that's alright when you get it.
Ouch.
No, it isn't me. Have a look at how many leaks there are. How many leaks are there? How many leaks are there?
One hole. Only one. So it will be preset from the start also.
Yeah, it wasn't me, thank you.
Keep driving, keep driving.
Good.
Just one
Yeah,
hole.
okay. Prepare on hold. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, that was way too close. Holy shit.
Okay, I think.
Way too close for that, man.
Doctor's bad. You're there at the doctor.
Where's the doppel? Okay, 2. Where is he?
What's that fucking voice? I heard a
He
Toto.
ran out. I didn't.
Yeah,
I
guys,
destroyed
somebody
it.
made Totem behind me. Somebody fucking made
This is
Totem
a.
behind me.
This is either a fake dog. Yeah, fake dog.
Got a bit more coal for us here.
Yeah.
Guys, set up on the
Get
front,
in
please.
front of the.
Who didn't we see during the doppelganger? Because it could have been on the ship or it
saw-
could have been off the ship.
I saw the Marine.
I saw the end of Nav. I don't know where he came from though.
Possibility of Nav.
Yeah. Okay. I need
Nav cocktail burn it.
some iron scrap we can repair. If we have some. Okay, well that's good. We've gotten 2 so far. Make some nails. What else am I missing at the moment? I really think. Look, I personally think it's Chaplain. Has anyone seen fucking Chaplain? Chaplain hasn't been here, man. He just ran off, looted a bunch of bones, and pissed off.
To be fair, we haven't seen Nav.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh my
If we
God.
see Chaplain, I reckon kill. Does anyone have a Sinew? By the way, I need a Sinew.
No, I do not.
I would really like a Sinew, please, if we have some. Make my life a lot easier. I'm gonna try and find it. Or I'd also take a animal pelt. Do you have an animal pelt, Navi? Oh yeah, I'll take it. Where are you?
I didn't. I had it.
I would very much like an animal pelt.
Hello? Follow me.
Hello.
Follow me.
I would need to somehow build more of these. Need this ammo crate sooner than later. Oh god. We've had really rough games so far. Killer player using the polar bear. I almost managed to complete that with the fucking start. I just missed the second bear trap with my wood. Thank you. I already did one behind the cook. I did one behind the cook, I did one behind the captain, so I need everyone else. Choose a player is willing to prove themselves. Who here wants to prove themselves to me as awesome? Chaplain.
I would prove myself to you.
Yeah, prove yourself to me. All right, I need you to prove yourself to me today. And then if you do, I'll give you something good. I actually think you're a fucking thrall. But prove yourself to me and we'll talk, my friend.
Who went left?
I went left at the start and then went straight back with Cole. But I haven't done a whole lot else.
He's bad. He doppeled and tried to fuck my bear kill. He doppeled his captain and hit traps. with wood.
No, I didn't do that. There's could have been any number
Was there
of other
someone else
players,
on
my
the
friend.
left with us then?
I think Chaplain and Navigator might have gone that way too.
Navigator went right.
Navigator went right, so it was just Chaplain then. Yeah, Chaplain dug up the body on the left side. I didn't see where he went after that.
Someone on the left side doppeled his captain and tried to fuck my bear kill.
Oh. Well, they didn't do very well, but no. If it had been me, you would have died. Kidding, of course.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm almost certain of it.
Okay.
Almost certain of it.
I don't know. It seemed like a pretty big brain play. I've never seen anyone come up and doppel and start hitting traps before.
Yeah.
Guys, Chaplain is on the left side. In the
Yeah, look, my instinct tells me it's Chaplain, but I haven't seen him do anything that's actually outright Thrall just yet. But it'll happen, mark my words. I'm gonna get a couple of delays going, man. We are in trouble. I need to set up a fucking daisy chain up at Nitro. Oh, I'm so far behind. There's just so much to do, such little time. I can't make powder kegs. I need to do more totems. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna go back to the ship and do a doppel as, pretend I'm the doppel of the NG. I think that'll be a better option for me.
Yep.
Pretend I'm a doppel of the engineer. That'll be possible, right? Maybe. I'm not going to be able to make this mystery pack. I've got one thing. I need Sinew too, though, and no one's doing it. And I've gotten very limited luck with everything else.
one hole.
Ugh. This is the navigator, right? I wanted to make it there, but that's alright. God, this game just looks so horrible. It's so ugly. I can probably build a totem behind whoever's crafting here.
Where's Shift now?
It's on the left side.
I already built it.
Anyone need food?
Oh, yeah, I need food. I'm hungry now.
Okay, you can take 2 stews.
Did anyone grab
So where you are?
Right behind you.
Oh,
I left the sinew in the workbench at the kitchen. I don't know if it's still there.
I'm gonna build this as the one as well.
one more. Give me one more. Again?
Captain!
Oh, I think it's fuck Angie. Killed Angie now. Son of a bitch.
I do think it's Engie guys.
Doppels have been running around in place and break
What a piece of shit.
As a Doppel engineer, probably he did this before.
Why is he making fun?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and Engie at the start on the left. And someone doppeled.
Pretty sure there was one more
On the
person.
left.
I only saw 5.
Oh, really? Okay.
God, that's not good.
I didn't see anyone else but Engie, and no one else did either.
I'm gonna go up and set up the daisy chain. I think that's my best option. I'm not actually outed right now, but I do need to set up this daisy chain if I'm gonna have any fucking chance of completing this. So we're gonna go try and attempt that. I've done plenty of totems behind people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. I've still got the ability to build 1 totem, so at the very least I can put a fucking nitro on top of a totem, which I think I'm gonna try and do here. This might work, right? If I can just get it on the right angle, like here. What do you reckon? If I build it here, or maybe I can build it like, oh, I need that. I need it like, what do you reckon, like there? That's a pretty good drop, right? I can put a nitro on top of that and then see if it drops and blows up, and then I'll set up a chain up here, and then when they come in, they'll break the nitro will fall down off the totem and then kill them. I'm gonna pretend that was Chaplin who did that, and that it wasn't me, but I don't think I have, because it's not hard cement proof, but it's not, I think it's pretty clear I'm probably a Thrall. I haven't done the poison gift thing yet either. I haven't even gotten a fucking doctor bag. Ugh, some of these challenges are just falling through the dam. Falling through the cracks at the moment. In a perfect world, they come in, they hear the totem, they break the totem. The totem has a nitro on top of it, nitro drops. And then that's it. Really, you know? One more. I think there's enough time to do it. 3. In a perfect world, I finish looting this. If I don't, then that's gonna be annoying. I'm not gonna make this. Damn it. Shame. Damn shame. So close as well. I'm gonna try and get this in position straight away, since I might as well. I'm getting so cold. Oh god, where's the totem? It's just there, right? Well, what I need is to somehow get this up here. Oh god, that didn't fall, which means actually if it falls from here, it probably won't die now, will it? Are you kidding me? I'm just fucked, man. This game's just fucked. Alright, well. I have literally nothing to stay alive with. I have to pray. I have to go down to the other campsite and pray they don't get there in time. That's my only option. I have to go here. I have to stay the night in the bed. 40 seconds, try not to die. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll go down, get back up in a moment. Just a rough game. I need to somehow set up a daisy chain, and I don't know how this is gonna work because it's hard to do. Maybe I should have gone above and tried to drop the nitro down onto it. That's how we did it in the video. I have a feel. I was worried that if I dropped it from up there, it would break, And look, it might well be doing that. I really don't know. Bear's dead, so I'm in... Oh no, yeah, Bear's dead. So at the very least, I'm in trouble. I don't know how we win this. I have no idea. I don't know how to actually pull this off. It's going to be borderline impossible. I know I have nitros stashed in different places. I don't know what's going to work and what isn't. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab the human meat. I wasn't prepared for any of it. Fuck, man, I'm just in trouble. I haven't even been able to do the whole prove thing. Oh, God. Just everything's hit. Shit has hit a lot of the fan. Might get lucky and get a syringe. Because right now I'm going to be spirit walking up to the nitro thing and trying to set off a daisy chain. Because I really have nothing else. Well, that's a positive. It's a good sound for the team. Powder keg planted. God, I need the wood. Of course there's no freaking wood here. Why would there be wood here? Jesus Christ. What do I need? What else did I need? I might turn this into a gun, because then I have a ranged weapon to proc it with at the very least. So that's useful. I have absolutely no idea what my teammate's doing, but it's stalling them or something. I think they might have actually just blown up mine out of fear. I'm not even there. Right, so that could be good. I have the iron scrap to give to him. I'll make 2 bullets. And we'll go from there. Teammate's doing something on the ship. That's good. I guess we're just going up and seeing what the fuck we can do.
So guys, do we have enough nails and over to repair the boat?
6, 5, 3, 2, 1. It didn't say it had to be in nitro, right? So in a perfect world, I actually have the ability to daisy chain this. I don't remember what he said to do if it was on the summit. I think he said daisy chain in general was just what to do. So I probably should have just set up the daisy chain. I really wanted it to be the other way. And I guess the daisy chain kind of worked because there were 2 nitro explosions. I might be able to claim that. Look, I'm not getting the animal pelt. Let's be honest. At the very least, I am not getting that. But what I could do is carry this behind and pray that I can get this somewhere that matters. Kill a player with a polar bear. Well, I'm not gonna... I didn't achieve that. There's not a polar bear left alive on the frickin' map.
I jumped on the ladder and
I mean, I guess this works. Is he gonna jump down? It'll make my life a lot easier if you just jump down there. Thank you. No? Perfect. It makes my life a lot easier. Makes my life a lot easier. God damn it. Don't. Please tell me he doesn't see me. Please. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, that worked. Fuck off, that actually worked. You're shitting me. That didn't work. Dean, that didn't work. Plum, that didn't work. The guy coming back from Nitro is going to see me though, and his resolution won't be shit. So here's the game plan. I'm going to try and do this even though he's not... Oh my god, is he not going to see me? Tell me he's going to see me, right? He saw me. Alright, game plan. We fight this now.
Yeah. Drop out.
Hello, team.
Drop down.
Good job working Nitro down. Good job.
Just keep watching on Angie.
I'm not going to get the nitro to the ship, am I? I mean, it'll be a pretty solid effort if I'm able to do that, but something tells me I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to try anyway. Oh, hello. Hello. I'm quite happy to shoot you. Is that acceptable in this way? I don't really want to, though. It's not very nice to shoot other people. So if you would be kind enough to... Oh, buddy.
Oh shit!
Look, I actually think I make this, team. I think I make this, guys. I think I make this! Ah! Ah! Yes! I'm gonna make it! It's over! Goodbye, world!
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, I got cooked. Nice. That's the dream.
We need fucking lot of...
Oh, fuck. So it turns out I have no fucking powder kegs.
Someone just
I can't do the damn powder keg.
Oh, here's Chaplain. Chaplain is on about.
I managed to do 4 totems, right? I did 2 there. I did 2, one behind Hunter, one behind those guys. Captain. I did 2 there, 2 there. So I have to do 2 powder kegs to complete the challenge. In theory, I might be able to double out and get the powder keg I dropped before, but we'll see. So, guys, out of curiosity, what made you think, man, it's totally the engineer. He's totally evil. What made you think that?
Yeah. But was the doppel on the left side not you at the start? Was that Chaplin?
Oh no, it was definitely me, bro. It was definitely me.
Okay.
It's just not everyone. Not everyone knew that. Chaplin was my partner, right? So it didn't matter. Nah, Jesus. This was not the Bongo Patron I had in hope. I didn't even throw a single piece of fucking coal at anyone. There was just no time. Okay. The challenges are just, I think I need to somehow ration these challenges out, because at the moment there are too many challenges that are taking too long. They either need to be short and sharp and lots of them, or too many big ones. I think that's how it's going to run, because there's just no time. What's that? Yeah, could you let me up?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
It's kind of hurt. You kind of hurt my feelings, man. You know. I just feel like I'm a good person and I deserve better. You know.
No.
Wow. Okay. Very nice. I mean, I'm just gonna spirit walk, right? You know that, right?
Just do that.
Okay. Very well. Real man lets me live.
It's a bad joke.
It's about sending a message, man. It's about sending a message.
We need more nails.
Guys, you need Jesus. You're not making it out. Let's be honest. You're not making it out of here. There's not enough nails in the world. I'm gonna go find some nails for the team. Sound good? Oh well. I mean, what do you reckon? We stay on the ship? I think we stay on the ship, right? I think the ship's the right play here.
Ouch.
And we'll doppelganger in a moment.
Chaplin's here.
Ammo. No, I didn't have some ammo.
There's no leaks in the front of the
Let's
ship,
do,
so I have a chance that they won't find me.
Yeah, got some nails. Okay, here's you.
Oh.
Little piece of shit.
Oh. Oh. Hey, Captain, can you let me live? I sort of don't want to die, and I've only just started living. You know, I only really found what my passion for life. It was blowing up other people's ships. That was a really fun part of my life. I feel like I'm not gonna
Put him down.
be able to do anything, you know? Oh, I'm dead. Bye. I actually didn't die there. What the fuck? Did I not die and they're not chasing me? What the fuck? I didn't die? Oh my god. Guys, I'm a god. I might be a god. I don't know. I might be. Hard to say at this point. The whiteout actually saved my life. Lots of rocks. Lots of rocks. Lots of rocks. Let's just peg them at people. I'll doppel onto the ship in a moment. And we'll go from there. The whole, yeah, I'm dead thing actually worked out a treat. Right, doppel's up in a moment.
No, too much hose.
Yeah, fucking ripper.
Wait, just gotta wait for people to get back. Stop wasting fuel, guys.
Okay.
Do you have any scrap? Melis?
I have 4 coals.
We need fucking Melis and scrap.
We all have cows, we just need nails.
Don't have any fucking nails or anything.
If you move the boat too far up, the people that are bringing nails back won't be able to get on.
You got nails?
Guys, there's 2 people coming.
Guys, do you have scrap?
now.
Yeah, we have scrap.
They have scrap.
Okay.
I have 4
You
scrap.
can-
and 3 nails.
Double, doctor!
Slow.
On board?
Okay. Look, I don't think we win this, but we'll try. We will try. I don't think I have anything to stop them.
Cool. Where are the holes at? Is it just the back?
In the middle of the boat.
Right side, all over the right side.
Okay.
Guys, do you have any nails to
Grab
share?
the workbench.
What was that? Oh,
Oh.
he's down. Good
Oh.
job.
Oh. If you let me live, I'll tell you the secret to becoming Thrall.
Do you have any
Nope.
gold?
Navigator.
I don't see any.
It
You're a
didn't.
bastard, Navigator! You're a bastard! Man, that game just did not go to plan. These Bongo Patron challenges, man, there's too many big ones. It's taking too much time of my effort to be able to do it. And they look shit because of the fucking resolution thing. I started the prove thing, I just didn't get to it. Maybe I should have hung out with the crew longer instead of trying the nitro, the totems at the end there. I'd like to hear your feedback. Those who are watching, let me know. How do we feel about the challenges? Are they too big? Are you guys agree with me? Or am I just too shit at the game and I'm missing the mark on some of my efforts there? Because I tried really hard to combine some of those challenges together. We made the early powder keg. We nailed that, but we didn't manage to build any powder kegs after that. Because by the time I'd managed to build 6 totems behind people, I wasn't able to then
Is it bad
be in
that
a
I use my
position
syringe to just
to
hold
make
overnight?
any of the powder kegs that I needed because I'd
In
spent
order
all
to
the
go
time
back and
doing
look
that
for scrap.
first one. Because you can't just go up and build someone and
No,
be
looking
outed
for scrap
immediately.
is
I guess I could have been
definitely
outed
the right
right
move
away. But if I'd been outed right away, I wouldn't have been able to do any of the other challenges. The throwing coal one, I didn't even attempt because of that. I didn't kill a player with the polar bear, though I did try, which was interesting.
If your doppel would have lasted you
yeah.
a little bit longer and you would have just ran forward, I would have thought it was captain.
Yeah, look, the problem was that the doppel, I couldn't get out of your fucking sight there. There was nowhere to
Right.
go. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I should have
The
potentially
doppel
just
to last
run.
you like another 10 seconds, it would have been fine.
Yeah. It was a shame, really, but it was a good effort. I enjoyed that game. I can't, you guys need to work on your aim, man. You can't let a guy get the nitro to the ship from where I was. Come on. Well, guys, I've just finished up that Bongo Patron challenge literally about 30 seconds ago, and I'm still a little bit bleh about it. I'm struggling. I need a bit of breath of life going into some of these challenges because I'm struggling to find the ability to do everything in one game. I'm not sure how to balance it, where the line is on how much is to do, because there are some good challenges in here that I just wasn't able to do because I'd spent too much time on some of the bigger challenges. Maybe I should be focusing on the little ones longer. I had to go up to Nitro when I did in order to set up the daisy chain totem setup thing, but I didn't have the resources to be able to survive up there because I'd spent all my time setting up the totem building on the ship thing and not being able to set up what I needed to delay the ship in order to stop the ship from getting to the end so early. Every little piece just added up, and I don't want to sound like I'm whinging or complaining because I love these challenges. The whole point is, of course, the word challenge in there. But I do want these videos to still be possible. So I'd love to hear your feedback on what you thought about this particular video, other Bongo Patron challenges, where the line is on what I should be saying, yep, that's a challenge that is acceptable and I can do that in the videos. I don't like turning away challenges unless they're absurd, like playing with your feet. Fuck that. But I also don't want people to submit a challenge, get excited to watch the video, and then it not even be attempted. Things like trying to pass them the poison. I was excited to attempt that. I never got to it. I never fucking got to it, did I? So anyway, interesting. Let's have a look at how we did. It's important we score it, even if I'm a little annoyed by it all. We did, of course, do the 10-point challenge of picking engineer, stealing coal from the boiler, and using my starting barrel to make a keg. I did exactly that, so we get 10 points. Change my resolution to 50. It was horrible. I'm never doing a resolution change again. Fuck that. But 5 points for today's game. Well blended, build a totem behind each crew member, 10 points. Now, look, I didn't do it behind every crew member. I did it behind 4, I believe we did in the end, which wasn't enough. Little annoyed about that. I wish I hadn't have done that the way I did. Maybe I should have pushed somewhere that other players were on the first day, make it easier. I don't know. But I certainly tried. I think I'm going to give myself, what is that? So it was supposed to be 6. I did 4. That is 2/3. So that's what? 6.666. That's 7 points for that challenge. Once outed, bomb the ship with 6-. Well, I just didn't do that at all. I had a powder keg. I think my teammate found it. It got used, but I didn't powder keg them, so I don't get any points for that. Kind of annoying, but whatever. Hit every crewmate with 2 thrown coal each. Look, full disclosure. I think what I'm struggling with is the concept of every crewmate, because I cannot reliably get around every crewmate. Obviously, the way everything lines up. If I want to, if you're trying to do something to every single player in the game, that's 6 instances of crewmates, 7 if you include the teammate. How am I ever going to be able to collect something and irritate every single player in the case of throwing the coal or building a totem behind every individual player? Because it's not just build a totem behind a player, it's behind every single player, which is a massive upgrade from the original challenge, which was build a totem behind a player, which, by the way, in its own efforts, is a massive challenge to do whilst remaining blended. If you use the doppel the way I did, I still got outed from my doppel usages because I was the only person in the area with the first doppel when I doppeled up to try and use I doppeled up behind the hunter at the beginning of the game. I was going to build a totem with him, then ran into the bear. The whole thing happened there, and I wasn't able to complete the totem challenge. That made it infinitely more difficult for me to be able to stop, to be able to then get back on the ship and act like I needed, because I needed to remain blended. So it's an interesting line. I think we need to limit the idea that if the challenge is to throw coal at a player, let's limit it to like 1 player and just increase the amount of coal so that you can actually control the instance. Okay, I'm going to go achieve this challenge. I'm going to do that challenge now and then be done with it. Because the every player thing makes it so that it's a challenge that's going for the entire game. I need to have 2 coal on me in my inventory. I need to run up to a player. I need to see them throw 2 coal and then walk away. But I also need to retrieve that coal so that it doesn't go on the boiler and help the ship. but I also need to not be outed by looking like I'm not providing coal to the ship. It's just a never-ending one. I don't have a problem with that challenge. It's just that I think we need to find a line to what is what is actually doable, because there's no point setting challenges that just aren't doable. And you don't know unless you try. And I think that's the second time we've had throw coal at teammates, at enemies challenge, and both times it was a challenge that was it just didn't get done properly. There was certainly not a time I was ever going to hit my teammate with 5 pieces. That just wasn't realistic, unfortunately. Next, roll and so that was, I didn't do it at all, so that's another 0. Next, roll an RNG table. Go along the row of players in the pause menu and pick a target. Frame them as hard as I can, 5 points. Look, I did it to my teammate. I got bad RNG. I think I did exactly that. I didn't go out there and frame them. I didn't have to. He was actually a Thrall. So it was just, I think he's a Thrall. Why? Well, he hasn't been back and he's been building totems. It's all just true. I think I get the full 5 points for that. If you disagree, leave a comment. But it won't change the fact that I fucking gave myself 5 points for it now, eh? Craft a mystery pack using any resources others give to me. I think it's when, look, another one where you're reliant on how other people play. And when that happens, it's potentially a never-ending challenge that was just never going to be done because of the way the game went. I managed to get the animal pelt, but this Sinew, I needed to find a player who happened to have kept Sinew on them, and then I needed them to give it to me. Maybe if I'd done it straight away at the start of the game, I might have had a better chance. Yeah, I don't know. Next. So that's a 0. Look, I got one of them, so I kind of did the challenge. Let's just give myself 1 point, because I did get one thing. I feel good for that. Number 8, for a day, choose a player who is willing to prove themselves, gloat about how I have a spare gun part. Yeah, look, I just didn't get to it. I didn't get to it, you know. I just didn't get to it. 10 points. Look, I started it. I had the conversation with Chaplin. I'm going to give 2 points for the sake of having the conversation with him, but it just didn't matter. 9, kill a player using the polar bear. We almost had that. The polar bear hit him a few times. I'm going to say 2 points for it, but not because I actually went in and tried to kill someone with a polar bear. It never really happened for me. Especially, I got unlucky in the game where the middle bear and the summit got killed immediately. So there was no flexibility in being able to actually try and bait the bear onto anyone. It was just dead immediately. Pre-plan and stage 2 nitro traps on top of totems and trigger them using ranged weapon. Daisy chain as many additional nitros as possible. I set that at 10 points. The amount of time that setting this up takes as a Thrall, and it has to be time that you're spent away from the ship. So I had to do it later in the game, but I also had things to do. There just wasn't enough synergy there. I don't get 10 points for it. I reckon 5's pretty fair because I went up there and I had a pretty good go at it, but it just wasn't enough. Next, offer someone a gift to say yes. No, that's a 0. And we didn't win, so that's another 0. I just got a bad taste in my mouth after that game. I don't like it when I feel like I did everything I could and it was still not even close to enough. It felt like it was just too much. And it's interesting. There's a game, there's a course on the PGA Tour golf game 2023. There's the first hole on the Tour Championship course at East Lakes. The first hole, when played on very hard, your golf ball, no matter where it lands on the green, it rolls all the way off the front and into a nasty patch where you can't actually get good contact on it. And every time I attempted it, I've attempted it probably about 50 times now on that hole, different times, going up and down the screen. You land it up by the hole. It misses the hole by that much, and that rolls all the way off the front of the green. And it doesn't matter how well I do. Unless it's literally perfect, there's nothing I can do to actually prevent myself from getting a quintuple bogey on that hole. And it's the same here, where I don't know what I could have done. I needed another half an hour to complete these challenges properly. Maybe half an hour might be a bit extreme. Another 15, probably. Another 15 minutes of blended time to be able to spend the time around people, to offer them things, to do it, to get the reactions I'm looking for. I think what I'd like for next week's, or the next batch of challenges, I'd like to ask to bring down the grandeur of each individual challenge and focus on making them difficult to do, but short in amount of time to execute, if that makes sense. So instead of doing something for a day, and the challenge being having to do it for that entire time, it's let's bring that down to a short, sharp thing that'll happen. But when I do, I'm in danger of dying afterwards. I have to do it. I have to manipulate the way people see things in order to get away with it. Even when I doppled, I was pretending to doppel as the engineer. It wasn't a bad effort. It sort of worked. If I'd wanted to come back on the ship and blend and I didn't have to do the nitro traps up at nitro, I actually would have had an argument and I might not have died. We'll never really know. That crew seemed pretty set I was a Thrall at that point, so I probably wasn't surviving. But I liked the idea. Anyway, let's have a look at the final scores. I'm pretty sure I know the results here. It's 10 plus... That's 15, 22... 15, 22... What am I can't maths right now. 22, 27, 30, 32, 37. Not even close. That's another $25 Steam gift card. Man, I'm bleeding cash money at the moment. I need to start playing better, and I need the challenges to be less grand, less massive. But I'm a man of my word, and I set the Bongo challenges the way they are. Bongo patrons do not feel bad for exploiting what is very much a take each round as it goes. I don't know anyone else who does Bongo patron challenges in Dreadhunger, where people set challenges and you have to try and do them all in one game. I was worried that we'd get to the stage where there were too many Bongo patrons to complete a Bongo patron challenge in its own, and there would be a time where everyone would set their challenges and I would pick the best 8 for a video, right? Obviously, we have... I think 12, 14, I think we have 14 Bongo patrons at the moment. If all 14 people are submitting challenges, that's a lot of challenges to try and do in a game. And when challenges are going as long as they are, it's just not doable. So what I might do is we'll just keep taking it as it goes. If the Bongo patrons keep growing with more people, you submit a challenge, we might have to do either start picking the best challenges or asking challenges to be even shorter in grandeur, make them easy, like not easier, make the challenges shorter. So that they don't take up so much time so that they can actually feature in the video and not just be left on the cutting room floor. Or challenges will need to be, or I might have to pick which challenges I think are the best ones for a video. And that makes it a bit harder because then you feel like you're not getting what you're paying for. You paid to submit a challenge for the video. So I'm a bit conflicted on it all because I don't just want the Bongo patron challenges to be a bunch of challenges that are just so hard that I'm never going to be able to complete them, because that gets to the point where it's not fun for me to do anymore, and it's not fun for for people watching because all you're seeing is a Thrall floundering around that isn't going to be able to do anything. So I think this has been a good week. I really enjoyed the game. I quite enjoyed that game. It was hard to do. I'm frustrated at the end of it, but I enjoyed the game, and that's what mattered. So a bit of conflicting emotions there, a bit of conflicting feedback. So as I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this Bongo Patron series. We will tailor and rework the challenges if we have to. And we'll just keep going with it. Keep swinging with the punches. See what works, see what doesn't, and we'll find our way through it to the end. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please do consider joining the Bongo Patrons. Obviously, we still have 14 people. If you join, that's another challenge, and we'll start adding to all these problems. But I want more Bongo Patrons because I love the idea of more ideas and more crazy shit happening. And of course, bit of extra money to support the channel and keep us alive here on YouTube. So I hope you're enjoying today's video and all the other videos that have been coming out recently. Please go over to my Patreon and check out the Bongo Patron and see if you want to join or the other tiers. There's so many other videos at the moment. There's 78 videos currently up, if not more, up on the channel, up just waiting for you to watch over there on my Patreon. So consider checking it out. And I think that's gonna do it if there's nothing else. Good luck with all your endeavors, and remember to think just a little bit different.